Hi everyone, this is Diya. I hope that you've had a grand beginning to a new year. In this video, I will introduce you to a piece of clothing from the Japanese showroom, the fleeceode. Arguably, this fleeceode responds well to the Western image of the Far East and the Japanese kimono, with its straight cut, loose silhouette, and plank collars embellished with pin tree motifs. It's as if you are lined in a temple in Kyoto when you stand in front of this object. But I didn't mean to create such a stereotype, so let's go back to the exhibit. This fleeceode was made in the 1880s to 1910s, made with a silk crepe and a special Japanese resistor dyed technique called yuzen, and embroidered with silk threads. It is quite a special piece in the whole exhibition, because it's unlike other magnificent kimonos. It is almost black in color, with only decorated with parts that resist the design of pine trees and clouds, lined with vibrant silk. Now we look at here, there are 5 crests which are common in Japanese, reversed in white across the shoulders, of the Okazawara who ruled Buzen in Kyushu during the Edo period. The 1880s were the time near the end of Meiji Restoration in Japan. By the time this kimono was created, such samurai clans no longer held power, but families would still use crest on formal garments such as this in order to show their, unusual higher status and distinguish identity. Now, in case you were curious, I've used the term fleeceode and also I've mentioned the word kimono in my talk earlier. Generally speaking, the word kimono comes to mind when you're talking about the Japanese clothing. So, have you wondered what's the difference between fleeceode and a kimono? In Japanese language, kimono means something you wear. It is kind of generic word, just like in English with a clothes. But what kind of clothes it is? What kind of kimono it is? Fleeceode in Japanese literally swinging sleeves, denoting the long lengths of fabric that hung below the arm. Fleeceode are traditionally worn by younger and often unmarried women. And so let's say the Japanese kanji. So the word fleeceode, let's say the first kanji. Furi means the swing, and the sode is the word for sleeves. The most simple way to support a fleeceode is to look at these sleeves. If they are long enough to go below the knee, then it is a fleeceode. If a kimono has a shorter sleeve, it is called kosode. So now we have the basic idea of how to tell the difference between the fleeceode and the kosode, and know the term kimono is just a generic term for all Japanese robes, and that it does not precisely refer to a particular type of kimono. Well, actually there are many different types of kimono, apart from the fleeceode and the kosode we have just talked about. You may also heard of the term like uchikake, or the term konomotsuki. So if you want to know more about kimono, I will featuring it in my next video.